Today's video is entitled Why You Should Not Be Buying the Next year's D2 DLC, and why it's best if it's not a good seller. So, first off, why you should not be buying it. It is the most expensive DLC Bungie have ever released.
Lakshmi's attack on the elite. I volunteered to collect him from the dreaming city where he now hides. No one will touch
Mass Effect Legendary Edition gives you free whole games plus 40 DLCs and still costs less than Bungie's new DLC. So Bungie's plan for things at the moment is that they are going to continue with the Destiny content vault. Forsaken will be vaulted when Witch Queen comes out, and what they're going to do is 1 year after a DLC has been released, at the end of that year it will go free. 1 year after that, at the end of the second year of it being out, it'll be vaulted. So, if you are going to get it, you're going to get Witch Queen, then right now, buying it right now would mean you're getting something that if you wait a year, you will actually get free.
Another ghost nearby. Lightbearer, reveal yourself.
That would be me.
What are you doing here, work brother? Did Zavala not send you away?
Osiris called me for help. With all these hive around, I can see why. This reeks of Zebul wrath.
He called you. No. No. This is not your fight to take. It is mine.
You can't keep him in a cage, Saint. You're not the only one who cares about him.
Lectures? You know nothing. Osiris is not himself, and I is the one to bring him back.
Furthermore, Bungie, on top of the fact that they're still not giving up on the Destiny content vault, have just announced that they have cancelled all further stasis and new subclasses that were to be added to the game until further notice. And from what they're saying, it looks like the next time we see a new subclass in Destiny 2 could very well be Lightfall. And what they're doing instead is they are dismantling and rebuilding the original subclasses. Being added in favor of redesigning, remaking an older one is just ridiculous. And there's no reason it has to be instead of. They could very easily remake the subclass, the light subclass, and still give us
Fumbling around in the overworld, old light. There's an awoken device near
the
ascended plane and get you closer to Osiris.
the void subclass, light subclass, because it's only one subclass they're doing, which means most likely we won't see a DLC. We won't see a new subclass all of the next DLC. Now, the director and the general manager say in Swab that the game is evolving for the better. It's not. There hasn't, apart from what I've just told you, there hasn't been a single exotic armor piece added to random drop in Nightfall, Trials of Osiris, Iron Banner, Gambit, any other mode of PvP, strikes, all DLC. The last new exotic armor piece that was added to a playlist activity was back in Shadowkeep. So basically there is nothing in terms of exotic armor for anyone who is not a solo player, because every piece of exotic armor for the last 5 seasons has been limited to solo Lost Sector rewards. No need for that. There's absolutely no reason why the exotic armor drops can't be for people who have people with them as well, because it could be higher drops for solo players that rewards skill, and slightly lower drops for fire to use. all exotic guns have been quests, and an entire season was put together leading up to killing off a character. Last season, and the reason being that Bungie decided they would rather kill off the characters that ran the factions in Faction Rally than give us back Faction Rally. So Destiny 2 is evolving into a game which offers nothing to anyone who wants to play through at their own pace, because Bungie's obsessed with making everything as hard as it can possibly be. And they're punishing people for playing with their friends, essentially, by making it so you can't get exotic arm pieces if you don't solo lost sectors. So it's evolving into a game where you are punished for playing with your friends, and there's you are simply not going to have fun at all if you're not the kind of person who wants everything as hard as possible. It is nice to have a challenge, yes, but it's also nice to have a game which is not that hard. It's fairly easy, but you do still have to put a bit of work in for the better rewards. And that's what Destiny used to be. And if you ask questions to moderators in the forums about what's going on, half the time they tell you as little as they possibly can in a way that you don't really understand, and the rest of the time they don't even know themselves. But seriously though, the new DLC is a tremendous amount of money, and it's way too much money for you to be paying for content you can't keep. It's very clear Bungie don't care if we are having a good time in the game or not. They simply want to use Destiny 2 as a testing ground to see what their devs are capable of doing in terms of creating and recreating games. Most likely so that they can then take that information and use it on other titles. The only way to really get through to Bungie is to show them that they're not going to get any money out of us if they don't change their plans.
I am not far ahead of you, Guardian. We converge on Osiris' signal.
Then we'll see each other soon. Go out.
Cannot lose.
Now,
If I do not understand, I must believe his actions have purpose.
I think it will force Bungie to have a rethink of whether or not they're going to get away with keeping on taking away our content if no one is prepared to buy the content. So take my advice. You can get Galahorn in the anniversary pack without having to buy Witch Queen. Get that, get Galahorn. Galahorn's always been quite fun, and it'd be a fun thing to do, and a new dungeon, well, that should be pretty fun as well. But do not pre-order Witch Queen. Get Dreams instead, because you can make your own content on that and release it anytime now. Media Molecule are going to be making it possible for people to sell the games that they make on it, and more than that, not only is it cheaper, but there are lots of Destiny fan games on it, and there's even a Destiny 3 fan game which has spaceship battles. It has sparrow racing, a raid, a campaign, a new social area, new subclasses, and even a strike where you play as Cade 6.
I had hoped you'd find your way back.
I'm a bit lost, actually. But this feels familiar. Do I know you?
Osiris! You must come home. Answer for what you have done. The Vanguard will show mercy.
Yes. Ikora and Commander Zavala are nothing if not generous. Queen Mara. Look how they've welcomed the Crow into their flock.
It isn't too late. You can still be forgiven.
Be careful. I'll hold you to it.
Where is Osiris?
Lower your weapons. Osiris still lives.
You trust this thing?
This thing and I have come to an agreement. You need only cooperate.
What is it?
I am Savathun, the Witch Queen, sister of shapes, deepest in the Hive Coven, etc., etc. My sister Zivor Arath hunts me on behalf of another. I wish only to be free, and Mara Sarov has graciously agreed to help.
And Osiris?
Sweet that you should care, little bird. I have been Osiris for as long as you have known him. But rest assured, I will return him safely to you, in exchange for your assistance.
Queen of Life! Pray this is the one time you are telling truth. Vanguard must know what has happened here. Stay, Guardians. I will go.
Someone once told me that the line between light and dark is very thin. Walk it alongside me. For Osiris. This will guide you. A powerful relic of awoken design. Take it and return to your helm.
Also, I think we've all pretty much learned by now that every season, every time it's been the same. We get one quality season, and then the other seasons it's just stupid mini games. It's not acceptable. Bungie is capable of doing more. They simply don't want to, because they make all their money on the first season. We cannot allow Bungie to make the money it wants to make without making a decent game and without letting us enjoy ourselves. Destiny 2 used to be an amazing game, but then Luke Smith got control again and he just destroyed it all. So everybody, please do not buy Witch Queen. Also, I'm asking everybody something else. sure you all know by now that most people out there prefer Faction Rally and SRL to Iron Banner. But Bungie seems to be obsessed with Iron Banner. They've even they've killed off all the factions in a story, so that basically written them out so that they can hopefully shut people up who've been asking for it back. I don't think that's going to work, but in any case, I'm asking people to protest against that by all of this season and all following seasons wearing full Faction Rally armor if you haven't. And saying on the forums that you will be wearing full Faction Rally armor in protest of Bungie's decision to get rid of factions and Faction Rally. Just to give you an idea of how addicted to Iron Banner Bungie is, and how obsessed with it they are, they've actually introduced a new rule. If Iron Banner is on, Trials of Osiris is not. And Bungie say that it's not healthy for the game for people to be splitting their time between two PvP modes. Now, they don't go into detail about that, but I honestly believe that the truth is Bungie want to force people to play Iron Banner instead of Trials. We need to take control of our game back. Show Bungie it can't just do whatever the hell it likes all the time. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it informative or enjoyable. If you did, then please hit that like button. I would love to hear what you have to say about what I've said in the comments. Please limit your comments to what I've said in the video, and catch you next time, guys.